Hi guys, hi everybody. How are you doing? How is everybody doing? I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are great. Today, I would like to just tell you guys to please try your best. I'm having like 10 subscribers on my YouTube channel. Yes, I'm not loading much for now because I'm just focusing on the subscribers. And also, if you can follow me on Instagram, I would appreciate that. I also have a Twitter account, which I don't really mind if you guys didn't follow me much there. I really, really care that you follow me more on the news YouTube and also on my Instagram. Today, the topic is for the ladies. You know, comes a time in a woman's life where she really, really needs to be with someone. When we are young or before we mature enough, we are okay being single and dating and having someone just to call a partner. But comes a time in a woman's life where she just needs, really, really needs to be with someone as her companion. And now the problem is that in this search for this particular companion, I want women to understand that they are the price. A man that finds a wife finds a good thing, so you are the good thing. So a good thing has to be good. So before you start looking for somebody to marry, you have to ask yourself questions. Are you ready to change some of it? Because during the time that we are dating with men, we know the kind of characters they normally complain about. Maybe you've separated with one or two guys and they told you the reasons why they're separating with you. And then if you really come to a stage whereby you need a life partner, you need to consider what these partners that left you, that you loved them, you loved and they loved you back, were complaining about, and change some of these things. Because whenever you go from one relationship to another, you live that relationship with a certain experience and you live some experiences for those people, and then you drag those experiences to the next relationship. We always try to leave the past behind, but you can't leave the good past behind that made you to be with a guy for 2 years, the past that made you to settle some situations or some problems between yourselves during that time of courting or in a relationship. I want to tell you that if you're still the kind of woman that think that whenever you're living with a man, he will talk to you and you talk back at him, it's not going to work. If you're still the kind of woman that thinks that when you're in a house, in a man's house, that he needs to cook for himself, or you're not ready to do this, that you have to do that, it's not going to work. If you're the kind of woman that still drinks, sleeps outside, is not responsible physically, you're not ready. If you're still the kind of woman that is not emotionally strong, you're still not ready. Living with a man, there's no difference between living with a man and dating a man. Because when you date each other, you can stay 3 days together, 4 days together, even a day together. If you can live with yourself for a day without fighting and arguing and understanding each other, I do think that people can live years together without having problems. It's all about understanding and compromising. There are things that you have to let go before marriage. When you want to enter into marriage, there are some certain friends that you need to let go. There are some certain habits that you need to let go. There are some certain hobbies that you need to let go because you have to. Dragging people to accept you the way you are, even when your ways are not good, it doesn't make you the good wife that a man is supposed to be blessed with. Some time ago, you will see someone living with a man, and the person will be somewhere in a club alone with friends or whoever, and the husband is at home. Do you really consider that marriage? There is nothing in this life that will stop. No matter how independent a woman is, nothing in the world will quench or stop the duties of a woman in marriage. You being independent doesn't stop you from cooking for your husband, washing the clothes, ironing, taking children to school, and him assisting when he feels like or when he can. It doesn't stop you because marriage doesn't stop him from being a provider. So why do you think it's going to stop you from doing your own duties? Before you look for marriage, make sure that you are a wife material. Yes. A wife material is a woman that knows that she has to cook at a certain time, serve her kids, her husband, wash the plate, clean the house, and all of that. And she knows when to shut up, when it's time to shut up. A wife material is a woman that knows that she needs to stick to her husband, only her husband. Is it an abomination for a married woman or a woman living with a man to give it outside? If you're living alone and you're dating, I mean, I always tell you, if you're dating, I really don't think that you owe anybody any explanation or any faithfulness unless the person told you that you are going to be exclusive and you are heading towards marriage. Otherwise, whatever that you do is because you're trying to get what maybe he's not ready to offer you, which is stability. But when you start living together, probably you're living together so that you can save up money or so that you can start a family and then get married or whatever the reason may be, then there is some certain characters you need to drop. And don't allow yourself to live with a man for 1 year in a house without him making official. Refuse to get pregnant for a man when you don't know what you're doing with him. Everybody will tell me that the pregnancy is between a woman and a man should be responsible as well. He should use a condom. My dear, listen to me. It's your body. And if you carry condoms and give it to him to use on your body, I think that there's nothing wrong with that. If you eventually get pregnant without proper planning, you're going to suffer the consequences. Proper planning doesn't mean that he might not leave you with a baby and run away or whatever, but it means that you did your best. Someone once told me that the best thing that you can ever be in life is the best loser. You lose without regrets. You lose, and then when you look back at what you lost, you feel that as long as you didn't do anything wrong, you move on peacefully. So what I'm trying to tell you is that be emotionally ready, physically ready when you want to stay with someone. Because the person you're staying with is not you. It's hard for brothers and sisters to live together peacefully. And I still believe that it's not hard for people that are sharing intimacy to live with each other peacefully. That is why choosing wisely is the best choice. Women should stop assuming that this is what men want. You need to ask men what they want. And when they tell you what they want, you check their actions. A man saying to you, baby, I want to marry you, it doesn't mean that he wants to marry you. It might be that that is what he thinks that he wants. But when time goes on, he decides otherwise. Then now you're going to check his actions. A man that wants to marry a woman, it's obvious. You as a woman, you're going to feel it deep down inside you that this man wants to marry me. It's not about talking and everything. It's about action. Let me tell you something. It doesn't matter how independent you are. It doesn't matter how much money you have. A man that wants to marry you wants to take care of you. I'm telling you this. I want women to understand when a man is not giving you money, the problem might be that he doesn't have it or he doesn't see himself spending his money on you or wasting on you. And if you're the kind of woman that has a lot of men in your life, then the question is, why do you want him to give you money? I wouldn't spend my time washing, cleaning, and serving a man that has a lot of women in his life. I won't waste my time respecting and submitting myself to a man that has a lot of girls in his life. So why do you think that you will have to see a man taking care of you physically, sexually, and emotionally when you have a bunch of men around you? Does it make sense to you? You have to be clear. There's a relationship and there's a situationship. A situationship in this life is a place whereby you are with a man for a certain reason and is with you for a certain reason. It could be for you to cut your costs low and then you're moving together. That's not a relationship. It's a situationship. A relationship, you guys are related and you're into relation with each other in harmony, in love, with this a purpose of building a future. And when a man that you're in a relationship with is not shaken by the fact that he has to marry you, then that's your man. But when a man is shaken by the fact that he needs to marry you, he's skeptical, is because he is seeing some things in you that he doesn't need in his life. Men want a good woman. I'm telling you, men want good women. That is why, if you check very well, you might be, I don't know if you guys have traveled, you see some people, they would be with women that are hardworking, are doing this and doing that, but they'll still go back to a place whereby the women are just sitting down at home doing nothing and marry them. The reason, well, is best known to them. They need good women. Men don't care how much money you spend on them. Men don't even appreciate women that spend on them. I'm telling you that. Men don't appreciate women that spend on them. There's a difference between a man asking you for help and paying you back, really, and you know he's in deep need, than you just making a man your little baby and you're taking care of him. Men can never value such women. And once you start giving men money, I've seen it myself, he stops taking care of you. He stops giving you value. Whenever that he has money, he wants to go and use it with somebody else. There's a difference between you are helping someone and you are taking care of someone. Women, they're not supposed to take care of any man. How we take care of men is through making sure that he's in peace, harmony. We give them tranquility. We take care of them physically. But to take care of them, like we are paying rent for them, buying them food, clothes, I mean, as if they're our wives, it's unacceptable. And I'm telling you, a man like that, whenever he makes money, he's going to somebody else that he would need to take care of, because it is a man's duty to take care of a woman. When people are going to see you as if you are buying that man's love, even though you are a caring person, there are many women that are so caring, but they don't know the implication of what they're doing. So when you're ready to marry, just be ready that most of the things are going to be a man's responsibility. Because if a man is not responsible for you, then how can you be submissive to him? We submit ourselves to a man because he takes care of us. They respect us because we take care of them. They love us because we hear and we respect them and we submit to them. And for somebody to submit to you, she must look up to something. How can a woman submit to a man that is not doing nothing for her? Just think about it. How can you love a woman without a good character? You can't. It is nature. A man can never love a woman who doesn't respect him. A woman can never submit to a man who doesn't take care of her. Go and come back somewhere. Even the woman that is busy paying your bills, whatever, she's going to insult you because it's not in her nature. It's not a natural gift from God to take care of a man. No woman is happy taking care of a man. No woman is happy. She might be happy at that moment, but she's not happy deep down inside because it's not her duty. I'm not saying that men, I want to go to something. I'm talking about if you really, really want to marry, things you should consider. Think about it yourself. Nobody respects a man that cleans a house when the woman is there, cooks. We're not saying men cannot do these things. They do it, but when they want to. It's not their duty. No man respect, or no community, or nobody respects a man that cooks, cleans, washes, iron, feeds the children, take the children to school when the woman is available. They call him woman rapper. They will say that the woman has bewitched him because it's not natural. On the other hand, when a woman is taking care of a man, buying clothes for the man, paying his rent, paying his bills, we say she's buying the man's love. Why? Why can't you see it as a good thing? Because it is not natural. It is not natural for a woman to do that. A man doing these things is not happy. A woman doing that is still not happy. Women are happy. Let me tell you the joy that women derive in doing is being stress-free, from finances, taking care of their home, taking care of their husband, taking care of their kids. You understand? This is what gives women joy. And what gives men joy is taking care of their family, of their wives, make sure that the wife is okay, she's stressed less. Otherwise, what can give a man joy in marriage or in this lifetime? You see men doing hard work in under the sun, and when they get a little salary, they want to go and give it straight to their wife or pay some bills because it gives them joy. Does it give joy to a woman to go and work under the sun, to come back to home where there's a man and to start paying bills? She is pretending. It's not possible. It's not done. It's fake. Because even millionaires, they still do their duty. A man that is a millionaire with a millionaire wife, he still does his own duty. The woman still does her own. So why then should it change? So whenever you are ready to marry, there are some certain things that you need to consider, like I told you. Living with a man requires that you stop some certain things. You can't drink and go out drinking and going out drunk and come back early in the morning when the man is at home. You can keep friends, especially friends that will not make sense, single friends that when they're with you, they will talk about their numerous boyfriends. You are a married woman. This goes for men as well, but I'm just focusing on women. You can't be emotionally weak. Any small thing, you're causing fights in your home. You're not ready. You need to be emotionally strong because sometimes there are things you need to let go. You have to know that you are ready to respect this man. People think that respecting a man means that he can talk anyhow with you and then you keep quiet. No. A man that you respect can never call you an idiot, a nuisance. No. Respecting him is respecting him in public and in private. Meaning this. You don't leave your man and go and sleep around with other men when you are a married woman or when you're living with a man in the same house. It's an abomination and it's unacceptable. When the way you carry yourself outside is a respect to the man, because a woman is a man's crown. You keep yourself, the way you dress is part of respecting your husband. You dress in a modest way. There's a difference between a married woman and a single woman. You can't go around with shorts, skin tops. There are things you cannot do as a married woman. A married woman going on social media and dancing and doing all sorts of things, it's just a disgraceful thing. Definitely for the men. A married woman or a woman living with a man, there are things she cannot say in public about her man. No matter how difficult the situation is. You can go to your mom, you can go to your dad, you can go to your husband's mother, the members of your family. There are questions that your man shouldn't be asked by people from outside because you couldn't fix it from inside. The problems of married people are between them and their extended families. They're not for outsiders. You need to know how to keep your man's secrets and he keeps yours. You can never ever go outside and say that I hate my man, he's like this, he's useless, because that is the worst statement ever. That is why keeping many friends when you're married is unacceptable. Because you end up saying things that you're not supposed to say. When you're married, your focus should be your husband and your kids and your home. When you're living with a man, this is supposed to be your focus. Not friends, not parties, not clubbing. The same thing with a man. When you're living with a woman, you have to live like a married man. It's a shameful thing to see a married man with rings or have removed rings in the club when the wife is at home with kids. The worst thing with the married man is the married man that, you cannot raise your kids well. You come back around 10, around 1, your kids are sleeping already, you don't even eat together, and you call yourself a married man. What a difference between a single mother and you. Just because you're around doesn't mean that you're raising your kids or teaching them the right way. When you are a married man or a man that's living with a woman, there are some certain friends that you don't need to have around you. If you're a man that is really ready to marry or live with a woman, if you were drinking a lot when you were single, you cut it. You have to cut that, especially if your woman doesn't accept that. Because you can never say you can raise a family as two drunks as well. If you're a married man and you're normal single, sleeping with or you are living with a woman, sleeping with other women outside is disgraceful. When you decide to live with a woman or marry, both men and women, you need to act like a married man. Especially if you know that your religion requires that you be faithful. So before you live with someone, think if you can sleep with only this person. Think if you can respect and love only this person. Think if you can submit yourself to this person. Think if you can compromise some of your habits for this person. Don't just go and move in with someone and then suffer the consequences of your actions. When you move in with a woman or you marry a woman, you as a man, you are really already sure that you can take care of this woman. And you are ready to work hard towards keeping your family intact. As well as a woman, when you enter in a marriage or you live with somebody, you are ready that this is the man that I'll be with and I will do the things that I need to do as a woman, because every woman knows how to behave. The reason why women don't behave very well is because they're not sure what they're doing with somebody. The worst thing is when a woman that is not yet worthy to be married to demands to be married to. Men, if you're having a man at home, please, and you're in a club dancing and drinking and getting drunk, forget about it. The man is still there for a reason, but the man is going to leave you. No man is going to come carry a donkey or a doubt and say he's making that person a wife. Women, sometimes we don't have a choice. We carry anything and make them husbands. But men are not like that. You may see a car hijacker being married to a beautiful woman. But can you see a woman that is, let's just say she's a criminal being married to a man? Because men go for what is good. Women, we don't have a choice. We marry those that don't work. We marry people that don't have future. We just want to be with somebody. We know how to marry doubts very well as women. But men have choices. Men don't do that. Men go for what is quality. And nobody's forcing us to be like that. I don't know the reason that we are. I think that's how we were designed. We don't have standards. A lawyer can marry a bank robber. A female doctor can marry a doubt. But when we see a male doctor marrying a doubt woman, sometimes we marry men that we don't even know what they do. And then when we find out, we're shocked. Some women are going to marry fraudsters. A woman that went to the university, she got her degrees, she goes there and marries a fraudster. Can a man that went to the university, got his degrees and got a job, marry a fraudster woman? No. So we have a problem and there's nothing we can do about it. But I'm talking about people living together. You need to know how to behave in a relationship or during the time that you're living together with someone or in your marriage. A cheating man is not a fancy man. A cheating woman is not a fancy woman. A man that doesn't love his wife is a disgrace. A woman that doesn't respect her husband is a humiliation. You need to be sure. You cannot... I used to see men... I'm sorry, guys. I used to see these men who are, they were wearing trousers, beneath their backside, they call it swag, and the caps facing the other way, and they're married with kids. I'm like, how can this be? If my father was ever like that, I don't know how I would have, respected a father that swags like that. I don't know. This is not a fancy look. When you're a married man, act like a married man. And when you're not ready, just don't. So guys, that's all from me. I don't know if I made sense. I started like talking most of the things that I wanted to say. I don't just prepare anything. I just say what's in my mind based on what I think that I should say. So guys, I will say that you need to have a good day. Please don't forget to follow me on my YouTube channel. It's very important. You need to subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys. Come on, let's increase the number, because I cannot live stream on YouTube channel unless I have 1,000 subscribers. So I need 1,000 subscribers to be able to live stream there. And I also need some followers on Instagram, which I'm not worried too much about Instagram, but I am really worried about YouTube channel. Please guys, because the more that I grow, the more that I get more content, more experience, and then I can be able to bring it live to you guys. And that's what I'm just saying. So I need you guys to be there for me as I'm here for you. And I wish you well, guys, in everything. I'm telling you, if you have any topic, guys, you can email me what you think I should talk about. Or if you have any story that you want me to give advice on, you just send it on my email, or you can send me on my messenger, and I will read and then reply to you without mentioning your name. As well, we have our members group. Guys, on my members group, I don't see any movement, and we have people, I think we have like 47 people. Guys, you need to participate, because the more you participate, I would like that. Soon, if I get more people that I want, we're gonna have some vouchers to give out, some money to give out after some tasks. But I need you guys to be really, really involved. I'm sorry, me pushing you to be involved is somehow, because I'm not really so involved like that, but I'm gonna try. I'm trying so hard. So I need you guys to stand by me and be with me, right? You understand what I'm saying? So that we can move forward together. Okay, so guys, take care.